Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Nicole and I am Budget Birdie. And in this video, we're going to talk all about my debt, all 5 figures of it. We're going to talk about how much debt I have, and then I'm going to show you exactly how I plan to tackle it. So if that sounds interesting to you, then stick around, grab a coffee or a tea, and let's get into it. Now, I actually love watching videos like this because it always gives me that extra bit of motivation that I need to, pay off my debt and, not be so discouraged. But I will say, like, the title of these videos, like debt confession, it always sounds so intense to me. Like, what am I confessing to? It makes me sound like I'm confessing to a whole crime, even though the crime is that I have to pay this back. Like, that's the real crime. Like, if the government wanted me to go to school so bad, they should be paying for my education. Make it make sense.
Not my problem.
Anyway, so yeah, I've laid everything out here, as you can see. So I'm gonna go through exactly what different debts I have, and I'll show you the amount, the starting amounts for each one, the amount that I'm currently owing, the interest rate, and the minimum monthly payment. And then I'll show you the total amount of debt I have, as well as my payoff plan. So, okay, our first creditor that I have listed is my student loans. Now, that's broken up into 2 loans. However, when I do begin paying that back, and I'll explain why I haven't begun paying that back yet, when I do begin paying that back, it's going to be going into one place. So I'll just make one payment, not 2 separate ones. So that's why it's kind of under one heading here. So, as far as what it's broken down into, it is broken into my Canada student loan and then my Ontario student loan, so the provincial loan. I guess just a background on me in case you're wondering. I went to university, and I got my Bachelor of Arts in Sociology, which, what does that even mean? I did complete it in 5 years as opposed to 4, just because I was struggling with just like my mental health at the time, and I just felt that it would be a lot easier for me to take a lighter course load in my last 2 years of university. So I did it in 5 years instead of 4, which did increase the loan. And then after that, I did a graduate certificate, so that added again to my loan. Y'all. Anyway, so okay, let's start actually getting into the numbers here. So for my Canada student loan, the starting amount, which when I say the starting amount, I graduated just a few months ago. So this is the amount beginning in like April. So that amount is $37,452. Pardon? Anyway, the amount owing is actually the same because the current interest rate is 0. Right now, there is no interest accruing on my student loan, which is nice. So that amount is the same. And that makes, or it doesn't make my minimum monthly payment 0, but my monthly payment is 0. So for both of these, I am in the non-repayment period, meaning that I don't have to repay my loan yet, or I don't have to begin repaying my loan yet. I will have to start paying it back in November, which is very soon, and I don't want to do it. But yeah, for now, I don't have to pay it, and I haven't been. So anyway, for my Ontario loan, the amount is, or the starting amount is $8,625, and a couple cents, but I guess I just want to include that. And then, or maybe I will, I guess. So, wait, I'm trying to read my writing here. I think it's, okay, 57 cents. Okay. The amount owing is $8,725.34. Interest has been accruing on this one, so far about $100 has accrued. Like, so extra. Like, why are you charging me interest? Anyway, the interest rate on that is 3.45%. Like, calm down. Should be 0. And again, my minimum monthly payment for that is 0 because I'm in the non-repayment period. Only for about another month and a half. I have to pay that back start paying it back in November. Yeah, that's the tea. Okay, my next debt that I have is my line of credit. So last month, I took out a line of credit to purchase a car. And the entire purchase was $6,000. Now, I never intended to do that. I started working in June. I started working full-time in June. And I knew that I would eventually need a car. So I was like, okay, I'm going to save up until November to purchase a car. Because at the time I was working from home. So there was no rush for me to get a car. I was chilling. And then one day I got an email from my boss and he's like, hey guys, we're going to be working in person every other day starting 2 weeks from now. And that was in July. I said, pardon? I know you're not talking to me. Like, I know I'm not about to be being in person at work. So that kind of changed my plans because then I did actually need to get a car sooner than I had planned to because I actually, for my job, do drive within the community. Now that we're in person, I do meet clients out in the community, and there are some events that I have to attend that I needed a car for. So what I ended up doing is taking out a line of credit and purchased a car. And yeah, that's really what happened. I really just didn't want to finance. Like, I was not about to do that. I felt that the line of credit was a better option for me because I was just planning on paying it off within the next few months, and I still am. So, I mean, that's the tea. I love my car, and I'm thankful to have it. But yeah, I did kind of just, change my plans a little bit. So the amount that's owing on that is $4,565.82. So as you can see, I have paid back some of it already. And yeah, that's going well. The interest rate on that is 6.8%. And the minimum monthly payment is, well, it's the greater of $50 or 2%. So whichever is greater. So my total debt comes to a whopping $50,743.16. Don't make me cry. Don't make me cry. So, I want to scream.
Call the police.
So anyway, let's get into my payoff plan. So there are two major points, I guess, to my plan. So the first is the Snowball method. So that is the method that I've chosen in order to pay off my debt. And if you're not a Dave Ramsey stan, I'll explain what that means. Because I think Dave Ramsey is the one who coined the term. Essentially, the Snowball method means that you pay off your smallest debt first. And on all of your other debts, you're going to make the minimum monthly payment. And then for your smallest debt, you're going to pay as much as you can toward that debt every month until it's paid off. And once that debt is paid off, you're going to repeat the process until all of your debts are paid off. So it's actually not the most mathematically, or it's not the method, I guess, that makes the most sense mathematically, but it is a method that seems to work for a lot of people. And for me, I just want to get rid of this line of credit ASAP. So that's what I've chosen to do. So yeah, my smallest debt is my line of credit. So I will be paying that off first, and I have already begun doing that, as you can see. In November, when I have to start paying back my student loans, I will begin paying the minimum monthly payment. And I think the minimum monthly payment is going to be about $250. Don't quote me on that, but I think that's about what it's going to be. So in November, I will start paying about $250 per month toward my student loans and pay every extra dollar that I have toward my line of credit until that's paid off, and then I will begin working on my student loans. The second part of my 2-point plan is to get a second job. I know, not me being a hustler, I'm not currently making enough to pay all of this debt off as soon as I would like to. I think for my next debt update, I will share my goal in terms of the time period that I would like to have this all paid off by. But I'm thinking I would like to have this all paid off within about the next 3 years. So the way things are going right now with my low income, that's not going to happen. And my expenses, I keep them pretty low. So there's really just not much more flexibility in my budget. I'm just going to have to increase my income at this point. So my goal for that is to find a second job by November. So that gives me almost 2 months to find just a second part-time job. I do currently work 9 to 5, so I'm thinking something on evenings and Saturdays. I really don't want to work Sundays because I do find it very important to take a Sabbath, and usually Sundays when I do that. So yeah, I have serving experience, and I've worked in retail, so I guess probably something like that. I hope that goes well. I'll update you on how that's going. But yeah, that's my debt confession and my debt payoff plan. I don't know, is there anything else people say in these videos? I honestly, I feel like it's easy to look at this number and be discouraged. But at the end of the day, I'm thankful because I do live at home. I'm not paying rent. I'm young. I don't have kids or anything. I have no one else that I have to take care of. I barely take care of myself. So, I'm in a position where I can get a second job, and, I can throw as much money as I can toward my debt. So at the end of the day, I am very thankful, I'm encouraged, and I'm motivated to pay this off as soon as possible. I'm excited, and I'm excited that I'm posting these videos, and I hope this is encouraging to you, seeing this, because I always find it encouraging just to see other people on a similar journey as myself, and just to know that, we can encourage each other, we can do this. yeah, so if you're in a similar situation as me, or if if you have more debt, maybe you have six-figure debt, we can do this, and it just takes discipline. But yeah, we will do it, and we will reach our goals. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you like these kind of videos, I'm doing, budgeting and planning videos on my channel. If you enjoy these videos, please consider subscribing. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, please leave a comment. I would love to chat with you, and give it a like if you liked it. I hope to talk to you very soon. Have a great day. Bye bye.